Thank you so much for joining me for this flow this morning. We're going to go ahead and get started in our forward fold. So if we come to a standing place where we've got the shoulders somewhat over the hips, over the knees, over the ankles, maybe lifting the chest with a big inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. And as we exhale, finding that fold forwards at the hips, and we can always keep a soft bend at the knees, right? We don't have to keep the legs fully locked out, tucking the chin and allowing the head to be really heavy here. And sometimes the hands come all the way down to the floor, right? Or maybe you're someone whose hands just kind of hang. That's perfect. They can be wherever they need to be this morning. But with the next inhale, we're going to take a deep bend to the left knee, lifting the left heel off of the floor. And as we inhale, we're going to sweep the right arm all the way up, turning the chest to the right and taking the gaze up towards the right hand. As we exhale, we're going to lower the right hand, extending the left leg long and breathing in, bending deeply into the right knee, lifting the left hand high, lifting that right heel, finding that twist to the left. Exhaling, hand comes down. And as we inhale, we're going to bend the left knee, reaching the right hand high. Exhaling, lowering. Inhaling, lifting the left hand, bending the right knee. With the exhale, we're going to lower. We're going to go one more time on either side. As we inhale, lifting the right hand. And as we exhale, lowering it down. Breathing in, lifting the left hand high, reaching through the fingers. Exhaling, taking the hand back down towards the floor. And from here, we're going to sweep the arms up overhead, and maybe the palms meet at the very top, but we're going to step the right foot back. So we're finding our way into our high lunge, reaching up through the fingers, lifting the chest. And as we exhale, we're going to turn to the right, finding our way into our warrior two. So the hands come to around about shoulder height. The left toes point towards the front of the mat, and the right toes point towards the long edge. As we squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest, we're going to squeeze all the muscles through the left glutes to draw the left knee out. One more really deep breath here. And with the exhale, we're going to lean all the way forwards, extending the left leg long, taking the left hand down towards the floor and reaching the right hand high. And it's almost a feeling of back bending through the back, leaning back, reaching up through the right fingers and feeling that deep stretch all through the back of the left leg. Finding our triangle, and we're just going to stay for one more really deep inhale here. And then with the exhale, the right hand comes down, turning the right toes towards the top right corner of the mat, finding our way here into our pyramid. And if we tuck the chin and round the back, then we can usually find a really deep stretch all along the back of the left leg. Or sometimes it's nice to take the hands to the hips, pressing the elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades together and finding that really active variation. Wherever you found yourself, we're going to take one more really deep breath here. And then with the exhale, we're going to take the hands down towards the floor, bending into the left knee, taking the right knee behind the left. The right toes come out to the left also, and maybe finding a place where we can take the palms to prayer, but we're finding our way down into our Shiva squat. So from the front, we've got the knees bent, the right toes to the right, and we're squeezing the shoulder blades to find that little bit of lift through the chest. And we're just going to stay for one more really deep inhale here. With the exhale, the hands come down to the floor. The left leg extends long, and we're going to reach back through the right heel, maybe finding a place where we can lift the palms, taking them to prayer at the chest, finding that variation of our warrior three. We're going to squeeze the glutes to lift that right foot high, and then with the exhale, taking the right foot down alongside the left and releasing the hands down to the floor. And we're back where we started in our forward fold. Breathing in deeply. We're going to sweep the arms up overhead. The palms meet at the top. And this time we're going to step the left foot back, bending into the front knee, reaching back through the left heel, finding a high lunge that fits your body this morning. And then with the next exhale, we're going to turn to the left, finding our way into our warrior two. So the right toes point towards the front and the left toes point towards the long edge of the mat. And we're squeezing the glutes to draw the right knee out to the right, lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. One more deep breath here. And then with the next exhale, we're going to lean all the way forwards, extending the right leg long, taking the right hand down towards the floor and lifting the left hand all the way up to the ceiling, rolling the left shoulder back, finding that deep stretch all through the back of the right leg. It's our triangle, right? So we're lifting through the left fingers, finding that place where we can take one more really deep inhale. And with the exhale, the left hand comes down alongside the right foot. We're going to turn the left toes to point towards the top left corner of the mat, and maybe tucking the chin, rounding the back, finding that deep stretch all through the back of the right leg. Or maybe taking the hands to the hips, pressing the elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and finding that really active variation of our pyramid. Breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. We're just going to stay for one more really deep inhale here. With the exhale, the hands come down to the floor. We're going to bend into the right knee, drawing the left knee behind, taking the toes out towards the side, and maybe finding a place where the palms lift. And we're back in our Shiva squat, right? So we've got the left toes out to the right, the palms to prayer, rooting down through the right foot. We're just going to stay for one more really deep inhale, wherever you found yourself. And with the exhale, the hands come down, the right leg extending long and the left foot reaching behind. Maybe finding that place where you can lift the hands, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then landing the left foot down alongside the right, tucking the chin, finding our way back through our forward fold, and maybe a soft bend to the knees, allowing the hips to relax, rooting down through the soles of the feet, tucking the chin. We can always rest the chest on the tops of the thighs, taking the hands to either elbow and maybe taking a little sway from side to side. But taking a few moments here to rest.